It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Chargers' speedy running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lang. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And we're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now lead here to a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
A A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Taken in at the 22.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. New York ready to go again offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Lang. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Nifty move. A great return there, 22 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Lang.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
18 Cardinal.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is in.
Certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Jets will take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Jets.
On first down, Lang over the middle and complete to Wilson. And And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lang. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's Good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps by the time this game is over.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Parker.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They're going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Lang. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers getting set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to... for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On 1st and 10, Lang. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lang. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lang. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
4 yards. First down, New York.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they stick with Bush. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for...
Parker's got it for a Charger touchdown.
Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And New York set to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Lang. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going to look deep for Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on first down. Lang looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Lang. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And now it looks like again he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the second down and 9. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. They juked him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bush trying the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the Jets now down by 16. Exactly 1 minute remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lang. Left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Lang.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's got under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, God, I'm excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. The traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. True, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy. God, I'm excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it.
Before I had business, I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab, gotta go to work and revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention, I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding whiskey. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a. Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall with some ice. Play with the flames, playing with your life. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' stay by me. Step, step, step by me. Who gon' step, 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 step by me? Say you gon' ride. If you gon' step by me. I keep 3 on me. So you ride it. I can do everything that you like. You're rich and famous, I'm living a life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm throwing and hauling both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Brother used to hide 100, the hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause her bad. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle, boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound game. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing the rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a, they all some. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussions. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and honey's the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100, the hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at? They couldn't see me with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The ops keep popping. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is anonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any gone in the blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if you tweet.
Come on. Hey. Steady.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 99. Touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run, I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Keon White, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the chart. On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys...
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is good.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down at the
Second down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now Younghoe Koo, who of course used to kick for the Chargers, on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 40. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Shakes off the sack. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Try to punch it across with Bush. And he will get in across the chalk for a chuck. Prescott on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle. Hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they're going to have this this across midfield and inside the 45.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 4. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Again, this is Bush. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they take it. Here's Dak. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Dak. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that
What got him ducking me, don't come out the house like a punishment. chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I'll back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He turned this from his section. Island daily. Well respected, well connected. Like that, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Stay focused, you won't live. The net on what you post.
Old club selling out, hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old club selling out, the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the... Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Commanders for the game. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And then brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game: 20 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Hall again on second down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh, Hal loses it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They shakes him off. Flush to his right. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Butker's kick here is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pick. 7, it'll be 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bush. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Commanders' offense over. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. There he goes left side. Fighting his way through contact. Breece Hall. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chargers ready to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A give left side, Bush. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, 17-7 the score. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's
hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Off play action. It's Howell. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Howell down to throw it. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play as they tackle, and he's got it out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Give to Hall running right. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Howell. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it. And he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Back to throw again. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Howell. This one complete to Ingram. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down, Howell now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Taken at the goal line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Howell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing here, Howell. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Touchdown, Chargers! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throw over the middle, taken in. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
And Howell will throw it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Dotson in motion right. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Bush. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Get it. Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Out of bounds. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They run up the middle with Bush. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here is third and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Now Howell.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on third down here. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So out come the Chargers.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lions. Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Commanders' first down.
First down, Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Howell. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Howell. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Another throw for Howell. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. But as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a piece of that, and my bag. Boy, you know I'm get to it, it's like that. Try and get a piece of that, and my bag. Boy, you know I'm get to it, it's like that, Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just